Good morning, dear friends. Today we are going to discuss the last poem of our syllabus, that is TYBA, Indian Writing in English. And the title of this poem is An Old Woman. This poem is written by Arun Kolatkar, and as we know that Arun Kolatkar is a very famous poet, and he has written various poems. He is especially well known for his poetry collection, that is Jejuri. In this video, I would like to summarize this poem in short to all of you, and I will try to analyze this poem for you all. This poem is also prescribed for TYBA Special English Syllabus, that is Indian Writing in English. Okay, so before going to deal with the poem, I would like to tell you something about Arun Kolatkar, as you can see on the screen. He is an Indian poet and who wrote, of course, he is bilingual. He wrote in Marathi and English. He was a very important figure in the literary scene in Bombay, that is now Mumbai. His writing often shifted between serious and funny, and the scared and most important feature of his writing is that his writing is about the everyday events, and his writing is about everyday happening things, as well as the basic themes and the characters from his poetry are based on the common people. So, as I have already talked about, he has a very famous poetry collection, it is Jejuri, and this poem is from his poetry collection and Jejuri, and the title of this poem is An Old Woman. This is about an old woman. Actually, it is a series of poems about pilgrimage site in Jejuri. That, as we all know, that Jejuri, there is the temple of Khandoba, as also in Chandanpuri as well. The book won the Commonwealth Poetry Prize. It means this is very famous book, Jejuri Poetry Collection. It won Commonwealth Poetry Prize in 1977, and it's considered as a major. This is considered as a major work of modern Indian poetry. Okay, so there are certain key facts about him. He was born in Kolhapur in 1932. He's, as I have talked about, he is bilingual. He has written in Marathi and English. Jejuri is very famous. Also, is a very famous poetry collection, and it won for him Commonwealth Poetry Prize in 1977. So, how is this style? It's poetry is basically descriptive, witty, and down to earth. So now, as we have little bit talked about the poet, now we will discuss this poem. I will analyze this poem line by line. The title of the poem is An Old Woman. An old woman grabs. See, at the very outset, we see the theme of the poem. An old woman. Okay? An old one grabs hold of your sleeve and tags along. It means these three lines tell us about the issue of poverty, the issue of beggars in religious places. So an old woman grabs. Here, the speaker is in Jejuri, near the Khandoba temple, and suddenly there comes an old woman who holds his hand, his sleeves, and she is not ready to let him go. She wants a 50 paise coin. So why does she hold him? Why does she grab his hand or grab his shoulders? Because she wants money. How much money she wants? Only 50 paise coin. And she says she will take you to Horseshoe Shrine. This is most important thing. She does not only want money, she is not only begging for money. She says that if you give her money, if you give her 50 paise coin, she will take you and show you the horseshoe shrine. She will take you to the horseshoe shrine, to that place. See again in the third stanza, you have seen it already. The speaker says that you might have already seen it. She hobbles along anyway. She hobbles along anyway. Even if you tell her that, see, I have already seen this place, but she says that she will not leave you. She will not be ready to leave you. She hobbles along anyway. Means she does not let you go and tightens her grip on your shirt. It means she tightens her grip. She is not ready to leave the speaker. She won't let you go. Even if the speaker is willing to leave the place, he is trying to get rid of her, she is not ready to let him do. You know how old women are. This indicates the characteristics of old women. Basically, they won't let you go till they get what they want from you, isn't it? Till they have this convincing power, okay? And they have some rights like this. She won't let you go. You know how old women are. Here the speaker says that the old woman does not let him go. You want to end the fast. So see, it means the speaker wants to go, but the old woman is not ready to leave him, isn't it? She is not ready to let him go. So the speaker wants to end this fast. The speaker thinks this as a fast. You can see, like the obituary, there will be change in the tone. So she will not let the speaker go. They stick to you like a burr, isn't it? Means they won't let you go. They will stick to you like a burr, like something sticky. They won't let you go. You turn around and face her with an air of finality, isn't it? It means the speaker wants to leave. She is not ready to let him go. So the speaker decides that now I have to get rid of this woman, and he turns his face. And it is a kind of final decision that he has to end this fast. You want to end the fast. You want to stop this, isn't it? The speaker want to go. When you hear her say, okay, you want to end the fast. It means here, till this point, the speaker is very unhappy with this event, but now there will be change in his mind. When you hear her say, what else can an old woman do on hills as wretched as this? See, these are only 3 lines, but 3 lines tell us about the surroundings. These 3 lines tell us about the pitiable condition of an old woman. It means the speaker tries to show the helplessness of this old female, old people, basically old women, how helpless they are. So she asked him a simple question. What else can an old woman do? Isn't it? There is no option left for an old woman to do, isn't it? Because there are hills, and these hills are wretched. Means there is nothing on these hills. Okay? You look right at the sky. After listening this, the speaker begins to think about this old woman, and she looks. You look right at the sky, isn't it? The speaker begins to think. Not only the speaker begins to think, but speaker makes us to think, isn't it? Clear through the bullet holes. She has for her eyes. See, this describes the condition of an old woman. Okay, her eyes are like bullet holes. They are not beautiful because of the age, because of the unfavorable conditions. Clear through the bullet holes she has for her eyes, and as you look on, the cracks that begin around her eyes spread about her skin. This is for the first time the speaker looks at the face of an old woman, and this tells us about her poverty. It tells about her helplessness. That crack begins around her eyes. There are cracks around her eyes because of the unfavorable condition, because of the wretched life she has been living throughout her life. Because this old woman is not ready to beg only. She is doing something. As she will get money, she will show the speaker the horseshoe temple, isn't it? Shrine. She will show that. But why is she doing this? Isn't that the most important question? She is not doing this because she likes it. She is doing this because she has to do it, because there is no other way to survive. And this is only the question of survival. This is age. This is the question of an old age, helplessness. And the hills crack, and the temples crack, and the sky falls. These three lines are very important and minutely describe the mind of the speaker. The hills crack, isn't it? When the speaker looks at her, when he looks at her eyes, then there is the change of mind of the speaker. It is like something dangerous has happened. The hills crack, and the temples crack, and the sky falls, isn't it? It means everything changes. Hills crack. After looking at her eyes, after looking at her pitiable condition, the speaker begins to think about the end of the world, isn't it? It means the hills crack, temples crack, and the sky falls because of that condition, because of the old woman's condition. With a plate glass clatter around the shutter-proof cone, who stands alone, isn't it? Here, this image tells us about the loneliness of an old woman. See, in the first half of the poem, the speaker is willing to get rid of that woman, but now when he looks at her, when he wants to end the past, when he sees her face, then something happens. Something happens in the mind of the speaker that cracks, that makes him think about the old woman who stands alone. Means it describes her loneliness, and you are reduced to such small chain in her hand, isn't it? It means after looking at her, after thinking about her whole life, after thinking about the misery, you are nothing in front of her. You are very minimal in front of her, because you are reduced to so much small change in her hands. I mean, your value is like a small change in her hand. This is the way the speaker deals with the theme of an old age, the pitiable and unfavorable condition of an old woman, helplessness, and the most important question of poverty, isn't it? So this is very interesting and very clear poem. Arun Kolatkar tries to give us some message throughout this poem. The first important quality you will find is Arun Kolatkar's poetry is pictorial. You can see that, isn't it? Even if this is the technique of showing, isn't it? The poet make us see. As we read the poem, we begin to place ourselves in place of the speaker. Okay, so this is what I have tried to explain this poem line by line. Let's see. See, the another important point is that setting the scene. Where does this poem take place? What is the setting of the place? The poem takes place in Jejuri. Jejuri is a small town in Maharashtra, and this town is well known for the shrine of Khandoba. It is a place of pilgrimage known for its temple. There are many temples, and this town is specially well known for God Khandoba. This area is very hot, rocky and dry, but there is a religious faith, as well as this is a contrast, religious faith on the one side and poverty on the other side. So the pilgrim town, of course this town is real town, and it's a real place. It feels like a deeper symbol. It is a spot where travelers are forced to harsh reality of the tradition. Isn't it? The people basically go there because in search of happiness, they believe that they will get something there, isn't it? Then the next thing is the horseshoe shrine. This is a specific shrine mentioned in the poem. The old woman tries to act as a guide to this place, isn't it? In exchange of money, she will work as a guide. She will guide the speaker. And here is the irony. The speaker has already been there. He does not want to go there, isn't it? He has already seen that shrine. But yet, he has to stay there. And another image is hills are wretched as these. It tells about the background of the poem, isn't it? So it is like a barren hill, wretched hill. There is nothing beautiful, difficult things. Okay, so there is very little hope to do something for these old women or old people. Okay, structural overview. How this poem is kept and revealed to us. You can see the diagram here. Moment first, moment second, moment third. The first moment is about the opening of the poem. It shows us the scene. The speaker is there, an old woman is there. The speaker wants to go, but the old woman won't let him go. In the second moment, the speaker wants to go away from her, isn't it? But as he basically begins to think about ending the fast, ending that scene, but when he sees at her face, he understands that the situation is so bad. So it changes his mind, isn't it? So here, if you look at the moment first encounter, the poem starts in the middle of the action. There is no background information or there is nothing. The poem begins directly. This is a sudden action. The opening is sudden. By using the word you, the poet pulls you into the story. Isn't it? As the speaker uses this you, he tries to make us involved. He involves us in that scene. He asks us to begin thinking about it, to thinking about the poverty, to thinking about the condition of an old woman, isn't it? It means the speaker wants us to be a partner in witnessing and thinking about this pitiable situation, isn't it? Comparing her to Burke shows exactly the speaker feels. To speaker, she is just a nuance that won't go away, isn't it? It means she stick to you. She won't let you go. She won't let you go. And she's asking only for a small coin, isn't it? This confrontation is there, as I have already talked about, that the speaker wants to go and she won't let him go. This is again repetition. Then this is the revelation. This is a kind of this is not epiphany actually. This is a revelation. Revelation. It means the speaker understands her condition when he turns towards her, when he begins to think about her, when he sees her face. Then it drastically changes his attitude. It drastically changes his mind. He compares the old woman's eyes with bullet holes, isn't it? It's a direct comparison. Bullet holes, isn't it? The crack spread outward being, it means these cracks are symbolical. The cracks are physically on hills as well, temples as well, and the mind of the speaker as well as in the old woman as well, isn't it? First the woman changes, then the earth, the sacred place, the entire universe fall apart. In the end, the speaker is reduced to such a small chain, isn't it? It means the speaker thinks that he is very small in front of her, isn't it? Because there are various things people have to face in their life. We are nothing in front of them. So, what are the key literary devices Arun Kolatkar uses in this poem? Imagery as bullet holes. This is a short but harsh and lasting image, isn't it? It indicates a suffering, and here the image is direct, realistic. His use of second person throughout the poem, the speaker addresses you. It means he makes us one character in that poem. We are not just passive. We don't just think about the poem passively. We become the part of the poem. We become the part of the scene. There are these images are from day to day life. That is going crumbling hills. These are the day to day images, isn't it? So there is a ironical revelation, reversal of revelation as we see. The speaker considers her meaningless, smaller at the outset of the poem, but at the end of the poem, the speaker begins to think that he himself is meaningless in front of her. He is just like that coin, isn't it? Single coins. So there is this metaphor of cracking. So what is the metaphor of cracking? The poem's main idea is cracking, which works on a few levels at once. It indicates dry, broken land of Deccan Plateau. Okay. What cracks? The skin around her eyes. There is a crack. There is a crack on the hills. There is a crack on the temples, and even there is a crack in the sky. What survives? Only the shutterproof stone. This is surprisingly termed. It is used for strong glass. Here it describes a beggar woman, isn't it? She is a beggar woman. She is the strongest thing in the poem. Means everything cracks except one thing, except not only, except an old woman. She is standing there, isn't it? Everything else falls to pieces, but she does not. She remains stubborn, isn't it? So, Kolatkar's thematic map, if you look at the themes, these themes are not emotional or dramatic. He uses irony to show how they all are connected. This allows the poem to point out problems without lecturing the reader. It basically focuses the problems. This is the skill of a writer. It means the writer wants us to travel with him. The writer wants us to think about it, to think about the issue of poverty, to think about the issue of helplessness. But the writer also sends us a clear message. The poet also sends us a clear message that no matter how hard the situation is, she is there, like she is stubborn. She is there like that plate glass. It means nothing can affect her. Okay, so there are small change conclusion. It means the speaker. This is also monetary metaphor. The image of a coin come back with a new meaning. The narrator who thought the old woman was not that much important, but at the end he begins to compare himself with that coin that was meaningless for him for at the beginning of the poem. It shows us moral accounting, isn't it? Here, there is a simple question that comes in the mind of the speaker: who was really giving? It was an old woman who was giving, or it was the speaker who is giving? Okay, the language is very simple, straightforward. Here, the old woman as an archetype. Means she is an archetype. She is the representative of all these people who are facing such harsh realities of life, isn't it? She represents wisdom and change. She is a guide standing at a doorway. She is a oracle figure. Her simple question acts like a warning from an oracle. The subaltern voice. Okay, so her voice is subaltern because she has nothing with her. She has to spend her whole life and her whole time begging. Okay. So these are the important things I thought I should discuss in this poem. This is a very interesting and simple poem, but with a strong message. This poem is well known for its realistic depiction. This poem is a kind of communication between the speaker and us, the readers. This poem is about the harsh realities of human life. Thank you so much.